Hey everyone, how's it going? I know this is not Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, believe it or not. This is a Monday, and while some people are having to work, it is Labor Day over here, so we are having a special stream because I don't have to go to work. Pretty great. Um, we are going to be continuing our Grand Colosseum playthrough, and hopefully this doesn't. Oh, that was unfortunate. I clicked it right as it reset. Oh well. Ta-da! Okay, so I always thought it was really, like, tricky. This is the word I'm looking for. You can't get Kyogre or Groudon in this game, but there's their models. Right there. Don't know why. You can get the dogs, or the beasts. I'll give them that, but, like, you can't get the other two. Why are they on the title screen? Alright, so we do have to do a little bit of grinding, unfortunately, because we need some moves for our Shadow Pokemon, and we need Umbreon and Espeon both to be a little higher. I think that... Oh no, you are nowhere close to done. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's pull in Magmar. I know Magmar's not done. Because we just got Magmar. I think we have... Yeah, so we have Mega Drain here, and that's really the only important move for Sunflora right now. Because it, the other moves are Sunny Day and Growth. Yeah, so we need Will-O-Wisp and Shadow Ball for Misdreavus. We need everything for Whiscash. We do need Flatter and Thunderbolt here. And then obviously Fire Punch is Magmar, so it's an actual fire type. Right. Ivysaur, we're still missing Sludge. But Ivysaur I think will be... yeah, so we need... Ooh. Okay, so we want... Actually grab Furret real quick. We want Furret in Hyper Mode. So even though we don't need to purify it anymore, let's go ahead and get it into Hyper. Flappy for right now. Yeah, so obviously we're gonna prioritize getting other people going, but Flaffy into Hyper Mode is kind of nice. Now, oh, I meant to look at some stuff and I forgot to. So we want special attack, special defense. So for Espeon we want special attack, we want speed. For Umbreon we want special defense, health. Or maybe just defense and health. Might be better. Because... yeah. I remember what Impish does. I have to look it up. That might actually be a defense buffing one. Impish. Yeah, defense up, special attack down. That's actually a pretty good mixed one. So yeah, so either the defenses and HP for Umbreon. I actually think the best place to get that is probably against where we were going, because Zoomerl is HP if I remember right. So is Jigglypuff. I believe, I don't think it's attack. Yeah, 2 HP. Swablu, I'm almost positive Swablu is health. Oh, it's special defense, actually. That's great. I don't know what the last one is. Yeah, this little thing gives 1 special attack. That's a little bit of an issue. Won't be perfect, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, so we'll lead Umbreon, Espeon, switch into I guess just like Whiscash. It'll be fine. We want Umbreon in for the majority of this fight. Up until the Swablu comes out. Yeah, okay, so we switch here. Yeah, let's go Whiscash. We're just gonna fight this stupid thing. Alright. Fight. Not great damage. Oh, okay. I was like, Flame Body would be absolutely horrible right now. Fires into Whiscash. Eats it pretty well. Oh, hey, we got our first move, and I think it's Bulldoze. Even with -1 speed, I feel like we got Slug. Right? Like, what are the shot that we... Thing is slower than dirt. Alright. Again, this gives special attack, which isn't great on either of these two, actually. But, it is what it is. Yeah, very little damage, but it does drop the speed. Yes, this also means that Umbreon is going to gain more levels than Espeon, so we'll have to figure something out there. Not really a special attacking... Well, I guess the Psyduck one, right? Psyduck Whiscash. We've definitely got the tools to deal with it now, so... Shadow Rush. Confuse Ray. I think this is the best option, is Confuse Ray. Because even though Confused is not the best status, Umbreon's not going to deal a whole lot of damage here. Whiscash is going to, jeez. Might actually have to switch Whiscash out. And, hey, chip damage, yay. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to Shadow Rush again. And Bite, actually. Even though this is going to deal... Ooh, that dealt more than I thought. I was expecting it to still be in yellow. After. Hey, Fever Pitch, that works for us. Not super great, but I mean, it works. Ow. Confusion putting in work right there. Yeah, all we can really do is just, like, call to get... It's not so much that we don't want them in hyper mode, we just really want the moves more than anything else. Yeah, well, I figured would happen. Charming Voice. So, even though that's super effective to Umbreon and Stab, yeah. Oh, hey, you snapped out of Confusion. Good job. And Bubble Beam into Whiscash, that's what I thought. Okay. We still eat some more of those without an issue, so we're fine there. We'll just go ahead and click. Shadow Rush again, and fight. Unfortunately, Umbreon is faster. Okay. I'm gonna say so. It might get blocked. Nothing. Fighting through the Infatuation's pretty huge right there. There goes Swablu. Shadow Rush. Bonk. Okay, damage. Actually, that's pretty decent damage. I forgot that we got charmed, so we're actually at half attack, so that was pretty solid. Yep. So now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna switch. Oh, Shadow Pokemon don't get EVs. Never mind. I was like, ooh, who do I go to here? Yeah, Shadow Pokemon don't get EVs at all, which I'm actually okay with because it means we don't have to be quite as careful. And I think it's because they don't gain XP. They store it, but they don't gain it, and so something with like the EV code doesn't work real well there. Again, I'm fine with that. Lets us not have to worry about being real careful with our Shadow Pokemon EVs before they can even level. Very nice. Alright, so we're going to Shadow Rush. I think the Azumarill's actually a bigger threat here, which is not a statement I thought I would ever say. Shadow Rush works. Ooh, yeah, that crit was kind of huge there. Alright, here's Confuse Ray. Umbreon as a support is really useful. We just kind of need a better support set. Yawn would be amazing, but we don't get Yawn, and that kind of sucks. I also don't know of any Pokemon in this game that gets Yawn. We'll go ahead and bite just in case, okay. I didn't know if Mischievous would go into hyper mode, so. Mischievous hated that thing. That was 2 crits in a row. Yeah, so Espeon gets 3 health, which is not super great on Espeon, but it's, what else are you gonna do? Farming Voice. Bonk. Ow. Rip. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Go ahead and Shadow Rush, and we're actually gonna Moonlight, just, okay. There's some extra, like, possible hyper mode turns. Alright, Moonlight. Oh. I actually really like that animation for Moonlight. I kind of wish they would have kept it longer than just Colosseum. It's a really cool animation. I think Morning Sun's animation is pretty okay, but I like Moonlight. I also like Swords Dance's animation. We'll see if we can actually get far enough to see it this time. Alright, there's Shadow Rush, kills. And yeah, that's it. Now we just have to repeat that a little bit. I guess we could go for the water type trainer who gives at least 1 special attack. Because I think Psyduck only gives 1 special attack, which kind of sucks. That's the issue with like 2-stage evolutions while EV training, is a lot of them only give 1. Even though a lot of the base forms of a 2-stage evolution only give 1, even though they're more difficult to beat. They have a better base stat total than a number of others. It's unfortunate, but there's definitely like worse scenarios. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna pull Sunflora and switch with Magmar, because obviously we're about to go fight a water type trainer, and fighting a water type trainer with a Magmar is not gonna go over well. Plus we don't actually need Magmar immediately. So that's something to think about. Alright, let's see where we're at. This guy. This should be a fine lead, I think. Flaffy might have been good to bring. Still have Umbreon as a special tank, so I'm not super scared there. What do we get? Seadra and Psyduck. Interesting. Seadra gives speed. How is that special? 1 defense, 1 special attack. That's such a weird... That's such a strange one. We'll go Confusion into the Seadra and Mega Drain as well, because I feel like it probably goes for a setup move here. Okay, Espeon. So we get 1 special attack there, but we do get the 1 useless defense. I just remember this thing has... Yep. Ow. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about... Okay. That was not supposed to go that smoothly. What else we got here? Yeah, so obviously the Delcatty and the Linoon trainer isn't going to help a whole lot. I didn't realize Sunflora just kind of swept that encounter. So Dustox, Gloom, I think is special attack. Skiploom's HP. Dustox is special defense. That's not a bad one for them. I believe Glue is special attack. Gloom. I could also see Gloom being like special. So yeah, we could go to that one. Be a bad one to go to. Yeah, so Espeon we're not really concerned about like HP, but pretty sure Skiploom's HP. It might be speed. If it's speed, heck yeah. Oh, it is speed. Heck yeah. So then Dustox is special defense, which we don't really need for Espeon, but it's not bad. It's gonna be this trainer. We'll throw Mischievous out and do Furret. After the Gloom goes down... Oh, that's right, we can't kill the Dustox. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, so we can't take the Dustox in one shot because it's just too much of a special tank. Alright, Gloom Dustox. This might actually be the worst lead that we could have. Because Espeon has to kill the Gloom, and Mischievous can't do just a ton to Dustox. Except for Confuse Ray. Yeah, it has Silver Wind, which is what I'm a little scared of here. Didn't bring a ton of resist to that. But this does kill the Gloom. Oh, or not. I thought that killed. Oh, it's leveled. It's 3 levels higher than it was the first fight. That's why it survived. Fine. I think we switch though, because again, Silver Wind is a thing. Go ahead and switch. We want Umbreon to get some special defense. I rush that Gloom, get rid of it. We'll have to bring Espeon back out to get the Skiploom. EVs, but that's not bad. Oh, are you joking? Come on. You say it yourself. That's what I was afraid of. Really gonna hurt. Okay, not as bad as I thought, so we're good there. Umbreon's just gonna spend the next turn moonlighting. Ow. But we're okay there. Yeah, so we're gonna moonlight. Shadow Rush, please. Okay, was like, please don't go into hyper mode. This is the one time I don't want you to go into hyper mode during this grinding. Alright, I feel like Dustox is probably faster just because it's Dustox. Oh no. And I was gonna say, and we're Umbreon. I guess Umbreon's space speed actually isn't as bad as I was thinking it was. It's just not known for being quick. Ow, we're fine. Good. It's all good. Ooh, we got the Omni Boost. That's not good. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that thing. We're just gonna go bite. Shadow Rush. Alright, another. Really hoping for a crit there. Snapped out of confusion. Yeah, that's kind of expected. Yeah, so we take it, and then we bite. Okay, this tells us turn order as well. That's kind of scary, but not the worst. Could be significantly worse. Alright, so we're going to Moonlight. Oh, frick. That's not good. Definitely was going for the Dustox, and just thought it was above the Skiploom for some reason. Okay, we have to switch Umbreon. No. Hang on. So, please. Okay, we're good. Here's Moonlight. Oh. We're gonna have some Moonlight again. Who's right? The correct target this time. Yeah, so we're not doing this fight again. Not without Magmar and Fire Punch. Because that would have swept this fight. Like, that would have been... It would have been over. But, yeah, this is not enjoyable. It's interesting how much that's doing. Alright, Moonlight. Back to full. So we do get some... We do actually get to attack this turn with Fight. And Shadow Rush. I would Helping Hand Shadow Rush, but I'm really scared that Mr. Viss is just going to go into hyper mode. And if we do that, that's just a complete waste of a turn. So I would like to not do that. Ow. That Omni Boost is really hitting hard. Skiploom at +2 is like edging into the like maybe we should be concerned about that territory, but it's still a Skiploom. So we're gonna Moonlight, Shadow Rush. Yep, there it is. Really bad timing. Oh, it has Moonlight. Okay. Can you use Mega Drain? Oh, we're fine. Ooh, okay. We also use Moonlight. Out of fear. Is that our last Moonlight? Even if it is, I think we can kill here, because we're gonna bite the Dustox and Shadow Rush it too. Shadow Rush now is a 95% crit rate. Yep, there it went. Which is just what we needed. Espeon levels, which is good, gets good special defense. Air Slash. Still a special move. We should probably switch Mr. Viss out. After hitting a Dustox, you don't realize how, like, different the damage is. We don't have a lot of good switches here. So Mr. Viss has how much special defense? 71, 67. So they're going to take about the same damage from Air Slash. I think we're fine. This will let Espeon get in, get those two speedies, and let Umbreon kill with Bite. I'm gonna say Crunch. Ooh, didn't actually think about the healing from Giga Drain though, so it might. I think that's still in kill range. I'm pretty sure it's still in kill range based off of what the other one did. Nope. Just outside of it, so we're just gonna bite and confusion because Espeon is definitely faster than this thing. And that's a kill. And that kind of hurt. Yeah, not doing that fight again. Not without Magmar on the team. Definitely not worth possibly losing Espeon. Alright, so let's go heal. We need to get Magmar. Before we do that one again, we need to get Magmar back up to where we want him. And then Espeon really can just sit there in that fight. Magmar can use Fire Punch, then we just have Espeon Confusion turn 1, Fire Punch, which I think should kill the Dustox. And then from there it's relatively easy to do everything else. For this next, because we're gonna go against that weird trainer again. The one that we used to get rid of Shadowgate the last time. So Umbreon out front. Umbreon's just gonna sit there for the entirety of the first part. But hold up. You don't have to have him sit out there for the entirety of the first part. Because we now have Whiscash with Bulldoze. Yeah, this will work just fine. I also realized I still have Sunflora, but better. Yeah, so this trainer, great for Umbreon. The other trainer, great for Espeon. So, yeah, that's what we're running with. Gotta make a bulky Umbreon. What I should actually probably do is stick some extra XP shares on everyone so that we level up Umbreon slower. Oh, boom, and Mischievous now has Shadow Ball as well, which is really nice. Here's Bulldoze. Takes 2 Bulldozes, but the Slug dies, so we're fine there. It also slows them down. Oh, crit, nice. So we are gonna Bulldoze twice, and then focus on getting rid of that Azumarill. Come on. Go. So fight Bulldoze. Actually. Go Sunflora first. That way Umbreon doesn't get the useless special attack EV. And Sunflora can distill. So now we have 4 Pokemon that will have gone in against the. That'll work pretty dang well. Bubble Beam straight into Sunflora, who does not care. Alright. And this time we're going to Shadow Rush, switch. Umbreon. Yeah, so I'm just going to put XP shares on everyone. Yeah, I think that's the best course of action. A lot more than I thought it would. Arm straight into Whiscash. Yep. Double Beam. everything's okay. And this is where we just leave Umbreon out until one of them dies. We're gonna try to kill the Jigglypuff because I feel like the Azumarill is tankier. That's it. I think the Azumarill's gonna have more health. The third form, it's supposed to be big, bulky water rabbit, so. It's Jigglypuff down. Now we don't have to have Umbreon out anymore, and we can switch around. Try and get those gauges down. I say as we please, but we do have to be a little careful. Alright, we're going to Shadow Rush, switch. Ferret's still here. Yeah, so they're definitely not firing Bubble Beam into Umbreon, right? Like, that's just not a thing that's going to happen. This will bring Magmar's gauge down a little further as well, which is nice. Oh, and we resist Disarming Voice. That was just an added bonus. Yeah, that did a lot. Shadow Rush. Doesn't do a whole lot when you're armed. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get Whiscash out of there. Switch in someone else. I imagine Magmar's fine. Actually go Mischievous. I'm a little scared because for like Magmar, I'm sure takes one Bubble Beam. I don't know if Furret does. Out of all honesty. Alright, Fever Pitch. Not super helpful for the current situation. Yep. Goes for Disarming Voice again. Bubble Beam. That's going straight into Magmar. Yeah, we took that just fine. We're good. And we're gonna Shadow Ball at this turn. So it doesn't matter. Magmar. Ooh, that was big. That was almost an entire bar, dang. Here's Shadow Ball. Get rid of that. Good stuff. And Disarming Voice. Yeah, this thing's just gonna spam Disarming Voice. We can switch around a little bit and try to get as much purification as possible. Oh, actually, let's go to Furret real quick and get Furret into Hyper Mode. That's... Oh, hey, we already have Fire Punch. I thought Fire Punch was his last move, not his first move. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, into Furret. Cool. Hyper Mode again. Disarming Voice. Again. This thing isn't gonna deal any damage. We want Furret in Hyper Mode. We don't really want anyone else in Hyper Mode. And the only reason we want Furret in Hyper Mode is for the crit chance. And Furret's fast. We had another fast, hard-hitting Shadow Pokemon, we would also want it in Hyper Mode, but we don't right now. Though, if we can actually catch the Ariados this time around, we can try that. Because Ariados has like base 115 or something like that in this. It's pretty dang high. Base 115 attack. If that wasn't clear. Yeah. Base 115 attack and 80 speed. Not quite as good as Furret speed at... Yeah, so Furret speed is 110, but it only has 91 attack. So you're increasing by over 20 attack at the cost of about 20 speed. Oh no, is that 30 speed actually? What did I say what Ariadosis was? I said base 90. Base 80. Now I'm doubting myself. 80, yeah, so, okay. So it's over 20 attack higher or 30 less speed, which that's actually kind of rough. But let's see. Oh, actually, first just like tankier too. Doesn't bode well for Ariados. Alright, so I think we just do that again. My XP shares. Wait, did I not pick them up? Did I not pick those up? Am I an idiot? I mean, the answer to that is occasionally yes. I guess I just forgot to grab those. You should go do that. Yeah, let's go grab the XP shares. Because the bulkier that we can make Umbreon, the better. Because Umbreon is our wall right now. And Umbreon's pretty good at being a wall. You just kind of gotta watch it. Health is the big thing. Special defense is good, but health is where Umbreon, because it already has good base defenses. I forgot to grab these. So if your base defenses are good, then you don't have to invest. Oh, I clicked to use, not give. This will also help our shadow Pokemon later. Because we will get more experience when we purify them. I did it. Okay, we actually want to give Mischievous and not Furret, and the reason for that is just because Furret has pickup. So we're just gonna take this. Nugget! That's super nice. That's super nice. Alright. Like I said, this will let us get some more EVs for Umbreon. Our very, very bulky dog. So Mischievous is actually good. Let's go Sunflora. Oh, excuse me. And we're going to for the sake of EV training and grinding, purifying, we're gonna click growth. Yep, big damage. Yep, double beam into, yep, obviously. Growth. Oh, you're faster than the sunny day. So, yeah, we don't care to have Sunflora out. That was just to finish the purification. We're gonna go Magmar, who effectively takes neutral damage from water, right? Because of the sun. But we still want to switch out to Umbreon so that we can have our health EVs. Gotta rush. Bitch. so much faster. It's almost 200% faster. Ooh. Or 100% faster, I guess. Alright, and... Ow. Fine. Yeah, we're just gonna Shadow Rush again, and Red Julie buff. Nope. Because again, I feel like the Julie buff's actually the biggest threat there. 3 more HP EVs. I wish we could have Macho Brace, but it's not probably later. And by later, I mean like in the Pyrite building. So technically, I guess we could come back out here and EV train up Umbreon Espeon after that. Shadow Rush. Huge damage. Yep, there's the charm. Nice. Fight. Very little. Everyone's getting stuff. Back to Magmar. We're actually into Magmar for the first time this fight, right? I don't remember what the other moves. I think it's like Confuse Ray and Follow Me. I think that's Magmar's, yeah. So Confuse Ray we confirm, but I think it's Follow Me, which I don't really think makes a lot of sense. Not a lot of grass types. Fire doesn't resist that many things. Alright, Fever Pitch, Disarming Voice. Whiscash might actually kill here. It does, we just have a hyper-moded. Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to Furret. Magmar out of that. Perfect, okay. Magmar's good to go now. We can also do this to Espeon. Yeah, so Furret only gets the one shot to go into Hyper Mode, which is kind of annoying. Oh, and Magmar is faster. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that actually kind of hurt my ears. I would like to not do that again. Yeah, Whiscash is kind of hurt, but I think that actually finishes off everyone in this team for Purifying. So let's go ahead and go grab Ivysaur, who still needs some work. So you and Flaffy, who definitely needs a lot of work in place of Mischievous. You have XP share. Oh, that's right, you can't move items in this game. Gosh dang it, hang on. I think that's right. Oh, no, you do have XP share. You didn't have Furret. Furret didn't have an item. There's someone who doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that you keep items around. Right. There we go. Give. Share. Wait, the other one is gonna go to Ivysaur. Switch you here. Switch you for some Flora, and we're good to go there. Stuff now. Oh, let's actually save. Saving would probably be good. And now we get to all the way back. Yeah, this is where I kind of wish we had a button toggle speed up, but yeah, you know what I forgot to do was check who was in the lead. I think it's, I think it's who we want it to be. It could be Wizcash Ivysaur, right? Yes, perfect. Okay. Oh, I didn't heal. That's not good. We're still just gonna bulldoze. Go ahead. We're actually gonna Shadow Rush this guy. That was actually a debate for a second, because yeah, we need that thing gone, because I'm scared it has overheat. In the sun, overheat even from a Slugma is really scary. Bonk. Ooh, didn't quite do it, but anything will at this point, so we're fine. There's the bubble beam we take. Oh, 20, okay. I thought it was closer, like 15? Oh, maybe I was thinking in the sun. Ooh, okay. That's okay, we're just gonna swap here. Hard switch into Flaffy. We will Seed Bomb. Because this guarantees there's no no hyper mode activation. Now we just Seed Bomb, get rid of that annoying thing. And from here, I think it's actually a little easier than before. Yep, there's Jigglypuff. And voice. Interesting choices. That's gonna deal nothing to Ivysaur, yeah. Okay, and so what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna switch to Umbreon to get the appropriate EVs, Seed Bomb the Azumarill. Seed Bomb. That was a lot. Super effective. Less than 20 damage. Nothing. And Bubble Beam. Guess it decided that that wasn't the disarming voice was a miss. Oh, I bet it clicked it because it saw the kill on Wizcash. I bet that's what that was. Okay, yeah, we just gotta leave Umbreon out for one more turn. So we're gonna have a confused Jigglypuff. Gotta rush into Azumarill. Bonk. Yeah, we have to get rid of that, so now we can bring out Furret and switch Umbreon out. There's Swablu. Ah, forgot we were faster. Okay. Self. Nice. Yeah, so we're just going to switch to Furret. Gotta rush the Wigglypuff. Mostly because it has Q-Charm, and that's really annoying. Alright, here we go. Shadow Rush. Nice. No Q-Charm proc. Furret's gonna take significantly less than Umbreon. Even though Umbreon is, you know, that's because Umbreon is super affected by it. Charm. What are you firing into, though? Furret. Interesting choice. I am okay with this, though. So what we're gonna do is Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush. Trying to get Furt to go into hyper mode. Ooh, would have killed without the charm. Wrong thing there, bud. Charming Voice, yeah, no damage again. Ivysaur also takes very little damage. And does Jigglypuff? Oh, I was kind of hoping Jigglypuff would off itself. I thought that would be a little funny. Oh well. And there's Hyper Mode. Alright, so just Shadow Rush, Call. Takes out a good chunk. Yeah. So we'll get Sludge probably next battle. I think. Alright. And the Charming Voice. I really like this music. I think the battle music in this game is might be the best in the series. I kind of wish the attack animations were a little cleaner, but I'm going to assume that was due to like hardware limitations. There's only so much you can do when they say, here's the console you have, make a game. I do also wish they would have improved the models before they released it, but yeah, that's what it is. Kind of amazed no one's modded it to make the models better, but maybe that's a lot harder than I'm thinking it is. It probably is. Ow. I have no idea how you even make a model like this. Fix that. Okay, now we have Sludge. It's also really helpful for this battle. Would you please go into hyper mode? That is the only reason you're in this fight, is to go into hyper mode. Obviously, Furret is being a little bit of a pain. There's only so much we can do about that. Alright, now we go Swablu at least. Umbreon got 76 from that. From specifically the Swablu. Ooh, surprising, I guess. Okay. So we're gonna heal up, and then I know we've only been going for about an hour, but I think we will take a short break as it is approaching people's lunch hour. So people can grab food real quick and then make it back to their computers so that we can continue this. So we will have a short break, and then we will continue on, and you all can enjoy the sultry tones of Pyrite. Alright, everyone, we are back. Hope everyone got their lunches or whatever. Snacks. Friends. Yeah. I made myself sad. As you can see, no friends. Anyway, this is why I haven't done a friend lock yet. It would be the shortest lived thing ever. I would get one Pokemon. My wife would would voice it, and when it died, we'd be done. All right, here we go. Those. We're just gonna sludge. Just get rid of it. Turn 1. Bulldoze. I don't see this thing surviving a sludge. I don't. It's a physical attack that doesn't make contact, so I believe it's physical. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's special. Either way, it's dead. Yep, down it goes. No one gets any XP. It gets stored for later. Yep. Oh, we killed it before it could use Sunny Day. We're gonna take a little bit more damage than normal. I'm just gonna keep clicking Bulldoze. Go ahead and switch to Umbreon as per usual. After we see what they're gonna be doing. I think they're probably not going to be clicking. Oh, what am I going for? I don't think they're going to be going for, like, disarming voices, but maybe they will. There's the charm that everyone loves. Yep. Alright, so here we switch to Flaffy, I think. Flaffy. And Confuse Ray, the Jigglypuff. We are about to get Flatter here shortly, if we don't already have it. No, I don't think so, right? The first two and the last two, or the first one gives you a move and the last two give you a move, right? That middle one's supposed to be like nature or something. Ow. Alright, and now we take the Bubble Beam. Did a little more than I thought it would. Being honest. Let's go ahead and T-Wave. Remove a couple of these. That's right, we going Parafusion here. And the Azumarill should be very, very slow, so I'm not super... Oh, they're actually both slowed down pretty bad from the Bulldoze. They're slowed more than I thought they would be. I thought Jigglypuff would outspeed. The Azumarill took 2 Bulldozes, so I was like, there's no shot that thing's gonna be faster than Flaffy, but good. Okay, so Umbreon's now taking the Bubble Beams, which is exactly what we want. You're confused and paralyzed. What could you possibly do? Do anything at this point. And we're gonna throw Flinch Chance on top of all of that. Flinch Parafusion. This is, not a very honorable strat. Gotta be honest. Oh, hey, that actually didn't get held down at all. I'm impressed. Ow. Oh, that's right, Umbreon got, yeah, Umbreon got infatuated, so we need to switch out. Just go back to Ivysaur. Ivysaur's a good switch. Rush. Bonk. Ooh, didn't quite get it. I'm hoping that it will eventually just knock itself out, but it might take a while to get there. Oh, never mind. Can't knock itself out anymore. And this is where we're gonna Shadow Rush again. And switch to turrets. Yeah. Because there's no reason they should fire Bubble Beam into Ep6. We'll just go for it. No hyper mode, it works for us. And before we kill the Swablu, we do have to switch Umbreon in for that one special defense. Ah, good. Let's go ahead and double Shadow Rush. Dang it, Furret. I just need you in hyper mode. Eventually, we might just throw Furret out first against something and just be able to spam Shadow Rush. But we kind of need that, okay. Wrong thing went into hyper mode again. Ooh, Bubble Beam's gonna hurt! Not as bad as I thought, though. And is what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch into Umbreon for safety. Big reason we needed to. A lot. It was over a bar. The big reason we needed to switch out of Umbreon was not because of damage, but because of infatuation. Ooh, crit. Ow. And we're about to take another Bubble Beam too. But our speed resets, so they're both, well, no. The Azumarill is slowed. It's gonna slow us with this Bubble Beam though. I don't really like that number. I think what we actually do is like Ivysaur just kind of walls this fight, so we're gonna go to Ivysaur. There's just nothing this fight can do to Ivysaur. Because Disarming Voice Swablu does have dual Wing Beat, but it's coming from a Swablu, so the answer is why we're not scared about it there. We do get the Shadow Rush off. I think this kills. Ow. There's level 35 HP and 3 special defense. That's insane. So I don't think we really want to rely on flinch strats, right? Like that just doesn't seem like a great strategy. Especially because Umbreon's slow. So the number of times we're actually going to be able to get the flinch chance on things is pretty low. It's better to reduce defense, I think. Alright, let's pull Furret back in. We'll Sleep Powder the Swablu. We don't have Compound Eyes. It's only 75 accurate. But it is 75 accurate as opposed to Hypnosis is like 55. So that's pretty good. I don't know if Sleep Powder can work on grass types. Spore cans. I don't remember if Sleep Powder can. Also, at this point, we're just going to switch to Magmar. Just trying to get that Shadow Gauge a little lower, though I think Magmar's done. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're just trying to stall at this point. Ooh. Okay. Because I would like that Hyper Mode as soon as... Okay. As soon as Furret hits Hyper Mode, we can shove Furret in a box and forget about it for a little bit. We just need it to actually go into Hyper Mode. It's also kind of thrown me off that Magmar's faster than Furret? Just doesn't seem right. There we go. Finally. Alright, there is our hyper mode, so we don't need Furret anymore. We don't have to do all that switching. We're just gonna fire punch this. See how much this does. Yep, that seems about right. Okay. 45. Pretty low. Thus is the strat, though. Get as much health as physically possible. Okay. I think Laffy's the last one that needs purified, right? Everyone else is good. Yeah. So that's really nice. Go ahead and do that. Oh, there's also the Kale fight. I forgot about the Kale fight. I will look that up while we are. Oh, also, did Furret pick anything up? I think it's only like a 10% chance. So in Colosseum, it's not great. Yeah, so I forgot this guy's name. It's Kale. K-A-I-L. Forgot his name when I wrote the documentation, so it's compiled the documentation, I should say. So it was just Kid at front. Let us verify. Yep, okay, so they're both good. Looks like Kale's level cap is also 33, so we'll go to like 30. 30. Level is Umbreon right now. 30, perfect. Okay. We'll switch you out. We'll actually leave Furret in for right now. And we're gonna go clean up some. We're gonna go clean up one fight in particular. Magmar Espeon. How fast is Magmar? 66. That's actually pretty quick. It's only 3 points slower than Espeon. And yeah, Espeon's a lower level, but Espeon's not slow. Like, Espeon's probably one of the fastest things we're gonna find for a while. At like, what, base 110 speed? Is it just 100? I don't remember the evolution stat spread. I know it's 130. I think it's 130, 110, 90. Then like 65, 60, 60. I think. So that's not bad. Yeah, we still don't have. And this also lets us keep for like, you know. We have Whiscash, we have Flaffy. For Dustox, and we have, just in case, and we've got Ivysaur for the most other things. Alright, so we're gonna come up here. 5. Dustox at 30. 28. Versus Magmar 32. Fire Punch guaranteed. Oh. So yeah, we're doing that. Fire Punch. We're just gonna oh. I misclicked, obviously. I started to say confusion. Guaranteed kill. Dustox, very, very especially bulky. Does not take physical hits well at all. Actually, Gloom might even die of that. I lean toward no. Oh, it does. Magmar just clears this entire fight. That's insane. Like, Espeon's just here to have a good time at this point. because this thing just dies here. Yeah. Got a max of 77 health. Well, that's a lot. If it only has 5 IVs, which I believe it does. It has 77 health, and Fire Punch deals a minimum of 91 damage. Yeah, so this fight is significantly safer and significantly faster. You don't have to switch around at all. That's part of, like, Umbreon's issue in that other fight. That at some point we're gonna have to switch around in it. Just nature of the beast. I think what we do next time is we actually switch Flaffy in and have Flaffy do some stuff. So we can just run there and run back. Yep. We took no damage because of how fast Magmar is, which is insane. This is, yep. EV training at its finest right here. And switch, like I said, Shadow Pokemon don't get EVs, don't have to worry about it, just gotta switch out. Flaffy closes it on Thunderbolt just a little bit. Fire Punch to, ooh, crit. That was necessary. 100. Okay, yeah, so we have to take out the Skiploom here. We can't take out the Gloom because we need the Gloom to... We need the special attack from the Gloom on Espeon, so... And switch. Actually, here, hold up. What we can do here. We can fight T-Wave Gloom. Right? That way, as soon as we switch Espeon in, there's no threat to Espeon, it just dies. T-Wave. And the T-Wave gives us the possibility of Gloom dealing no damage. Perfect, see? And it's as soon as Espeon hits the field, Espeon gains experience from it and gets the 2 EVs in attack, special attack. So, bonk. Yep. Yeah, the only concern, the reason we have to kill that Dustox first is because if it does get the Omni Boost, we're just, like, it's a lot harder to kill. Yeah, but again, our only limit right now is power points. And again, I also really wish we had the Macho Brace, but we don't. That's what we're stuck with. I think we also only get 1 Macho Brace, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish we got 2. We got 2 Macho Braces. Oh, set. Right, and Fire Punch. Now the Gloom is out first, so we're actually okay here. We'll just Confusion the Gloom. Oh, except we wanted, I forgot we wanted Blue Lights and Experience here. Yep. It doesn't quite kill. Honk. Dead. Good stuff. Skiploom. Good Drain. Ow. Alright. Just go ahead and get rid of the Skiploom. Because... Actually, it would have been better not to, because it's going to use Growth this turn, right? So take out the thing that's actually going to attack, and then kill this skip loom for free next turn. Would have been smarter. Oh well, we have to go heal. That's what it comes down to. We would have had to heal anyway. No matter how we did it, things don't. We don't make it out of that one damage list because Gloom will always hit something. Now, as soon as Flaffy's gone, we can actually. It's really good to have Flaffy here. I didn't even think about that. It's good to have Flaffy because. Oh wait, no. I went through this entire thing. Shadow Pokemon don't get EVs. And then I sit here and I go, oh, Flaffy will get the special attack EV. No, it won't. 2 of them that it gets. No, it won't. Not how that works. Now, this is not the perfect method of EV training. Also, I think we're able to use PK Hex to only reduce the EVs of our Pokemon. And the reason I say that is because there are berries in this game. Gen 3 actually had the EV berries coded in. EV reducing berries specifically coded in. But they couldn't make them work. They don't work properly for some reason. So they don't do anything. They're just like Pokeblock ingredients. Which is sad. But it is what it is. We can't really fix it. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and Fire Punch the Gloom. Go ahead and switch out to Flaffy. And I'm actually okay with not switching Espeon back in for the special defense EVs. We're more focused on special attack and speed. So the less special defense EVs we get, the better. Yeah, we're just gonna let this Skiploom set up a little bit. It really likes to click growth twice, and I'm not gonna stop it. Let it growth twice, it can't do a ton of damage. Especially after we T-Wave it. You know what? Thunderbolt. Why not? Down goes Dustox. Oh, it just went straight for Air Slash. That's going into Magmar then. Yeah, we're fine. T-Bolt shouldn't kill. If it does, yeah, Espeon just wouldn't have gotten the experience. Fire Punch again. Go ahead and switch to Espeon. Actually, how much more do you need? 250. So we're not going to get that in this fight. We're not going to get that right now. Right? We're not going to get 250 each while things are holding XP shares. I'm going to skip Loom. There's no way. So we get one more battle. And we can realistically, we could go back in, but I don't want to risk it. But since it's only Magmar that actually take damage, we can make that work. I don't know why I switched Espeon in. Because we already had the... I don't know why I did that. I mean, it really didn't matter, right? Like, nothing changed either way. Yeah, we just need Magmar to... As soon as their feet touch the PC, they fully heal. Status conditions, health, power points. All you need. 1 foot in the PC. Or it still has not found an item, for it is being very rude. Actually, I wonder if it can find an item in hyper mode. Because it can't use items. But abilities don't get shut off. I'm very curious. Okay. We'll do this and then we'll put together a team for Kale. Is it? Skiploom Gloom. Nice. Again, the better lead for us in terms of EV training. Alright. I'm actually liking Magmar in this, which is bizarre because Magmar's pretty not good. Alright, Gloom, because it's turn 1 hit. But we get to Fire Punch and one shot. There's level 30, plus 4 to special attack is fantastic. Yes. Alright, Psybeam over Confusion, obviously. And boom. That's Psybeam. Growth, as expected. This time instead of Thunderbolt, we're going to go T-Wave into the Skiploom, and we're going to throw a Fire Punch at the Dust Dogs. Bonk, because going damageless in any of these battles is fun. And there's Growth. We get... Oh, that was the second Growth, actually. I went for 2, huh? T-Wave? Oh, probably because Air Slash does very little damage. Right. And the +1 doesn't do a whole lot. Fire Punch. Bonk. No, okay, so I had honestly been like, we don't have access to a good fire type. We have a fine fire type. We have a fine grass type too. In Sunflora, apparently, as long as we can make sure it doesn't die. But our water type being Whiscash, with its only water type move being Muddy Water, and this hack makes it more of a physical attacker, isn't great. But that is what it is. So, okay. Let's... On the PC, jeez. Okay. So, last time... Yeah, Kadabra 29, Ivysaur 29, which I think might be a Bayleaf. We took Ivysaur, but last time it was still an Ivysaur, so maybe not. Be interesting if it was. Gotta say. Don't know if it would have the same strats. Anyway, Machoke has Guts and only 3 moves. Check out the Kadabra real quick. Kadabra at 29. Kadabra at 29. Okay, where is Furret? Furret out. Furret at 30. Furret only has 1 T in it, huh? Using Shadow Rush deals... Actually, it's a roll to kill without Shadow Rush. That's interesting. Machoke cannot kill even with crit. Ivysaur, roll to kill with crit. So I think we lead... Ooh, how fast is Curlia? Curlia is slower than Furret. So our big concern here is Curlia using Imprison to lock down Shadow Rush. I think the best lead, honestly, is going to be Furret Magmar. Because Fire Punch just straight up kills Ivysaur. Imagine, or Bayleaf. Yeah, they actually have the same health. Yeah, so we can Shadow Rush, Fire Punch, and then even if it does use Imprison, it doesn't matter. And we are faster than Curlia. Oh, hold on. Curlia also takes a Fire Punch pretty well, so maybe we just deal with Fire Punch. Our only status set. Well, we could burn it with Misdreavus. Machoke is also the only thing left after all of that, and so Espeon leading. Let's see, lead this. Espeon. I don't think Whiscash does like anything for us. Let's go ahead and switch that out. Misdreavus walls the Machoke. It has Rock Tomb. It doesn't actually wall, but it definitely causes issues for it. And the Flaffy's a status setter. We can paralyze the Curlia. Yeah, that's not bad. The only problem with bringing Umbreon in is that Curlia has Draining Kiss, and that could be a big issue. But what we can do is we can, if we think it's going for Draining Kiss on something, we can switch into Ivysaur. Ivysaur tanks the Draining Kiss, and then we switch to Espeon to tank the Psychic that's going to be coming after that. And Curlia and Espeon actually deal very similar damage when one is using Psychic and one is using, Fusion. Yes, let's go ahead and give you the L tag just in case. Okay, cool. No one else gets items. We're gonna heal because I don't think I did. We're gonna rearrange this party a little bit. The party on the bottom. We do not have Ivysaur. We have Espeon, Furret, Flaffy, so we don't have Sunflora. Oddly enough, we don't have Umbreon. We do have is this in an annoying position, and Magmar probably also in an annoying position because no, actually, perfect, okay. Go save. Just in case something crazy happens. Alright. Apparently we already saved right before that. Oh well. You get to leave. Yeah, so it's going to be Shadow Rush the Kadabra. Fire Punch the Kadabra. Oh, I didn't actually check. I assumed Furret was just faster. 63, 66. It's not. Ooh, that changes things. Okay, so I think what we have to do is we Shadow Rush the Kadabra. And then... oh, I forgot I have to go this way. Dang it. I forgot to talk to the Colosseum people. Yeah, so if it should be Kadabra Curlia. If it's not Kadabra Curlia, what we're gonna have to do is If it's not Kadabra Curlia, then we're gonna have to make some judgment calls, right? If it is Kadabra Curlia, we Shadow Rush the Kadabra, we Confuse Ray the Curlia. We are faster than Curlia. Obviously, because we're faster than Furret. I think the downspeed nature on Furret is what did it. I believe Furret was normally faster than Magmar. But this should work, and then, yeah, I think we'll be good. Alright, what's that? You're wanting to know if I have Pokemon. You want to know that much? Then see it with your own eyes. Okay. You were very, extra about this, but whatever. Go for it. Okay. Shadow Rush, Kadabra, Use Ray, Curlia. Kadabra's faster. That was not something I had anticipated. Again, gonna chalk that up to, I believe, we have a minus speed nature. Alright, and rush, crit, dead. Had a roll to kill without the crit. Had a few rolls. But yeah, that wasn't too scary. Okay, Machoke. Machoke is a little scarier. That's huge, actually. Machoke at 29, right? So that thing's at 29 against normal ground. Furret, we deal about 32 damage without crit, which doubles to 64 plus 45 to 45. Yeah, so we can just straight up kill this Machoke here by doing Shadow Rush, Fire Punch. And we Shadow Rush. Crit, dead. Okay, Ivysaur. Now Ivysaur just dies to Fire Punch. Does get the Imprison off finally. Okay. That's fine. I actually like that animation, by the way. Yeah, so now we can't use Hyper Mode. Can't use Hyper Mode. We can't use Shadow Rush, but we don't need to use Shadow. I'm thinking probably gonna go for Confusion here, would be my guess. Psychic, sorry. Fire Punch into Ivysaur. We're gonna go Espeon. Debate the Dazzling Gleam. So we could just Psychic into Magmar, I guess, huh? Convenient, okay. Like I said, I think it's Psychics into Magmar here. We're gonna double out into Flaffy and into Mischievous, because I think it probably recovers from Confusion this turn. So Flaffy is to set up Para, and Mischievous is just to eat the Psychic really well. Yep, snapped out of Confusion. There's the Psychic. See how much damage we take. Fine. Not great, but we're okay. Go ahead and hit that T-Wave. That Confuse Ray. Good, we go first. That's right, Parafusion Strats here. Yeah, it's gonna go next. Hits itself, that was huge. And here's the Para. Alright. And synchronize. Oh, I forgot that. It's like a fly fake can't be paralyzed. Yes, I can. What am I doing? Alright. Best way to eat attacks, I think, is Magmar and Espeon, because they both have way, well, Magmar really doesn't, but I can just call Magmar until I need it to use Follow Me, which I really don't need it to. Magmar, Confusion, and Para. Hurts itself, good. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it has Citrus Berry, I forgot that. Let's see where we're at. What is happening? That's weird. We have Curlia. Level 33, but levels don't actually affect catch rates, so you are at about 80% with a Pokeball in Colosseum. Status paralyzed. 33% with a Pokeball. That's not bad. Alright, and while that's happening, let's get Curly pulled up here. Level 33. We're going to assume it's 10 EVs and IVs and everything. Now we're going to go Espeon. Level 30. Using Swift deals about 30 damage, which is about a third, so that'll work. Psybeam actually deals about the same. 30 damage, even a crit doesn't kill, so we're just going to bag. Ooh, we're a little low on Pokeballs. Kind of wish I got more. Go ahead and Swift. I wish Magmar actually got Helping Hand. If Magmar got Helping Hand instead of Follow Me, I think I'd like it more. I just don't see a lot of uses for Follow Me on Magmar. It's not super tanky. You're Swift. My problem is, yeah, from here, I can't really... That was helpful. Now we're at about 35. A 62% chance. For the Pokeball. We can just stall with Helping Hand here. But you don't actually need to do that to stall, because we can just call. Alright, and let's see if we get it. 1, 2, 3, gotcha. There's our Curlia, which is very, very good. So again, Curlia, depending on the nature, I guess, is going to deal right around the same damage as our Espeon, because it has Psychic and Espeon only has Psybeam. But Espeon also has the advantage of not being a fairy type. So defensively, Curlia is worse. Offensively, Curlia is better. It has both Psychic and Draining Kiss. It just doesn't have to worry about poison types or steel, or Espeon doesn't have to worry about poison or steel types. Does still have to worry about dark types. And Bug. I actually forgot that Fairy resists Bug. So it actually adds 2 weaknesses and takes 2 weaknesses. And I actually think that the Bug Poison weakness is Bug Poison's. The bug weakness. The bug dark, there we go, is worse than the poison steel, especially because if Curlia outspeeds, the poison probably won't be that big of a deal. Go ahead and buy some more there. We'll buy 5. Buy 7 for my sanity. Doesn't sell potions, that's kind of interesting. Alright. And now we have a hyper mode for it that we can just throw in the box and not care about for a little bit. I believe Linoons give attack. Might give health. I know Zigzagoon gives... Oh, no. They give speed, right? So... Alright. No. Really like this music. I think it was a bold move going for the like jazzy feel, but it definitely worked out. Okay. So now we want our team for this, my gosh, there. For this run that we're about to do. So we want Umbreon. Umbreon's just a good tank, all around tank. Definitely don't really want Mistreatus. Biggest issue with Whiscash is most things have a ground type move. Most things that we're going to be fighting, at least, have a ground type move, or grass type move of some kind. Let's see here. Like, the things that we would want Whiscash to deal with, right? Tentacruel as Mega Drain, which is unfortunate. Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Haunter. Haunter ignores ground type moves. We could take it for Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Everything in here is poison, so Mischievous is not a great option. Neither is Sunflora, nor is Curlia. Furret's okay. Fast. Furret's actually probably better than Whiscash just because it's fast. Magmar can obviously do some work. Laffy can be helpful. These, realistically though, like Furret and Espeon are the ones that just like swept through everything last time. But I also need to pull Whiscash out real quick because it has XP share. We also need Furret not in hyper mode for the Colosseum because it's just problematic. Alright, how's it? Okay. Grab Furret back out. The Whiscash, and we're actually going to put Umbreon away as well, specifically. Or, not wanting to worry about. I'm slightly curious about their defense. Special defense of 70, special defense of 64. Modest nature. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we kind of actually need this Curlia to be not aggressive. Very purposefully pulled out Curlia just to give it the XP share. We'll probably switch it around a bit because I don't want to give XP share to Furret because, again, Furret has pickup. So it's not super helpful. It's better for us not to do that. I also need Espeon in front. Hang on. We're going to do Espeon's training first. It won't take real long, hopefully. But Battle 1 will consist of getting rid of the hyper mode on the Furret. Now we want Espeon and Umbreon at 32. Just 32. Not real high. because they'll gain some XP throughout the thing. All right, yeah, this is, and we're doing Espeons first because it's faster. A little bit, just a little bit. So it's Imprison, Draining Kiss, Psychic on Corellia, and then Shadow Rush obviously as well. I don't know of a specific situation in which it would be really good for us to click Imprison. That's toxic, I had to remember. Because, like, it's... Shadow Rush is the only guaranteed move? But there's a lot. Excuse me. A lot of moves out there. Yep. Call. Fire Punch. Fire Punch the Skip Bloom, right? That was what was out. Oh. Boom. Dang it. Yeah. I think for it takes this. I shouldn't have risked it. It's gonna crit now. Watch it. Bonk. Go Skip Bloom. Yeah, Espeon. Not gonna lie, that was really stressful. Should not have risked that. We're just gonna switch Corellia in because it lowers the shadow gauge. Is it actually called a heart gauge? It might be called a heart gauge. I just think shadow gauge fits better. And bonk. And now we don't need for it to be thrown out ever again, so we're fine. Stuff. Also important to note that the Corellia is perfect IV. The story ones, I believe, are all perfect IV. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, we don't have to throw out Furret ever again. We can just throw out Corellia. So now we gotta walk away. And continue the grind. I'm trying to do this a little bit more strategically than the last time. Note, while Corellia should be able, I guess, maybe to hit harder than Espeon? I don't know. I think Espeon might be better than Gardevoir. But with the Fairy type, I don't... Being immune to Dragon's pretty nice. And having two slightly, like, stranger weaknesses is also pretty good. This time we're actually gonna Fire Punch the Gloom. Get rid of the Gloom. It could have Sludge. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that. And we don't need to swap Espeon back in. Special defense. Our big thing here is the speed and the special attack. So here's Growth. As always, I am a little worried for Corellia, but I think it'll be okay. Fire Punch on the Dustox, skills. And this becomes a game of how many power points do we have to get through this fight? Ah, good. Hyper Mode. Use Growth again. It through. Damageless fight. Just 3 more Fire Punch power points. Perfect. Fire Punch. Good. Alright. And we're just going to do that again. Obviously, every time she changes her lead, our strategy has to modify slightly. Because if we don't do that, then we are in massive trouble. Ooh, excuse me. However, in this case, we ain't changing too much. We'll do that same thing again. Curlia, Fire Punch into Gloom. Yep. And bonk. Yep. Now bonk. Gloom's obviously the bigger threat too. And then skip Gloom. Oh. Growth. We already have Psychic. That was fast. Sure, hit the skip loom. I just want to know how much damage you're going to do. I thought Imprison would be the first move. I guess maybe they think Imprison would be a lot better. Kinda odd. Crit. That mattered. I'm almost positive. But hey, that was one less fire punch power point we had to use. So we get another fight out of that. That's good. Fire punch miss? Like 90, 95 accurate? No, it's 100 accurate. We're fine. I don't know why I thought it was 95 accurate. Oh wait, I'm thinking Fire Fang? Fire Fang's 95 accurate, right? 65 power, 95 accurate. But in exchange it has both a flinch and burn chance. Which is insane to me. Alright. Earlier. Fire punch into gloom. Sweet. Yeah, and just ever so slowly reducing that shadow gauge. I want to Psychic the Skip Loom just because, again, I want to know how much damage it actually does. Bonk. Nope. Not a problem. Psychic. Bonk. Oh, it actually just kills. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a minute. We have to get 2 levels on Espeon like this. Okay, Dustox Skip Loom, not as good of a lead. Because I have to switch here. Reduce the XP that we gain. Fire Punch. Boom. Growth, yeah. And Fire Punch again, the Gloom. There we go. Yeah, leading Gloom, Skip Loom is better for us because we actually want the EVs from Gloom, Skip Loom, not from Dust Ox. Okay, so apparently Corellia actually hits harder than Espeon, but is slower, just by a little bit. $72. Oh yeah, 61. It's still like one of the fastest things we have. Espeon's insanely fast. It also helps that Espeon gets EVs right now, and really it doesn't. I was honestly thinking that. Oh, perfect. Good stuff. Switch here to Corellia. And Fire Punch the Gloom. There's the special attack EV. And here we go. Growth, yep. Skip Loom, Fire Punch, Dust Ox. I could go for Shadow Rush. To get that. Ooh. Is that a high roll? Hey, Rhyme, how's it going? Currently on break. Breaks are good. Breaks are good. Switch to Espeon. Another 25 minutes. Well, hey, our 25 minutes is gonna take a minute because we are doing some EV training. Because I don't want to lose this run. So, we only have 2 Pokemon that we can EV train, and Umbreon and Espeon, so that kind of speeds things up. Also, we have 200% speed right now, so that's nice. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and we probably don't really need to do it right now. It's just helpful because some of those fights we had damage rolls in. I don't think we really need to on Umbreon. Umbreon's is also going to take a lot longer. I think if we EV train Espeon, we probably don't need to EV train Umbreon. Because Espeon's just going to kill everything before you need Umbreon to do anything, so. Alright, and there's Fire Punch, dead. I will say it does help that Magmar just sweeps this entire fight. I rushed twice. We also kind of want Corellia purified because Corellia is actually proving to be solid. I rush, use Ray. Alright. Magmar does nothing. Okay. Come on. I also have no idea what our EVs are at, but there's no shot that we're maxed out in anything for Espeon. Because we just haven't been doing it that long. Skip Loom Gloom, again, this is the best lead for us. Alright, because we don't need the Dust Ox 3 special defense on Espeon, so we'll just not get it. Pretty simple. In my eye. Alright, there's that. Straight for those air slashes already. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll do one Confuse Ray. A rush. Might actually be a confusing kill range. Alright, and bonk. There we go. +5 special attack. Yep. That's why EV training is happening. Very helpful. You can actually heal Magmar over here, and Magmar's the only one that got hurt, so. Got it right here. Magmar. I also don't know how much XP Espeon got from those fights. I would say probably about 500. We have 6 fights. Gross. That's assuming that we get the Dustox ones. Alright. You actually need to switch, right? To... Oh yeah? Yeah, so Dustox is definitely scarier than Gloom because it has the ability to Omni Boost. Alright, well, this is pretty straightforward. And let's see here, I think we just Shadow Rush here, Fire Punch. Oh, I forgot we have to switch Espeon in. Ooh. Glad that didn't kill. Switch Espeon in for the speed. Use Ray to preserve Fire Punch power points. We can go as long as we can. Nice. Yeah, we got like 500 with the Dustox. Oh, we only got like a whole 100. Yeah. I think we get to half a level, and I think we'll be fine. You know what? I'll run calcs after this fight. If we're good as is, then we just go in. Umbreon is only used as a wall, a temporary wall. So. You do need to, probably will need to level up Umbreon to like, you know, come higher. $31 abouts, I would say. Alright. Yeah, I don't care about in prison, so we're just gonna move this up a little bit there. I haven't noticed because streamer mode mutes all notifications. What on earth? Let's patch it correctly this time. I have never seen Discord display a game like it displayed there. I definitely have not been playing this game for 13 hours, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I think I know what's going on there. I think my clock, yeah, my computer clock is 12 hours forward. I don't know why. So it's probably reading like the time that like my time zone is reading, saying it is, and then it's like, oh, you've been playing for that long. Weird. That's bizarre. Oh well. Everyone just thinks I'm really dedicated to my craft, clearly. I stream for 13 hours a day all the time. Yep. If I did, I would probably have a lot like more witty things to say. Wait, what? Yeah, that sounds like a bug. Also, did you buff Tropius? Because if not, what does it matter? No one's ever gonna use it. If I catch a Tropius in light, I think I might have to name it Milotic. 122? Oh my gosh, that's insane. I said buff, not turn into a god. Jeez. What two insane abilities? Like custom abilities or? Oh, no, I don't remember this thing. I always have trouble finding the save file for PKX. Okay, custom ones. I was like, did you give it like double thick fat? The thickest of fat? Actually, just thick fat with 2 C's. Alright, let's see here. Maybe open, what am I doing? Okay, I need Umbreon's EVs. But I can input them into the spreadsheets. 22, 16, 4. Espeons are... I feel like those should be higher. Yeah. It's weird. I feel like these EVs should be higher than they are. Oh no, did he change the... I think he changed EV distribution. Because I've definitely done more than 6 battles, and a Gloom should be 2 each. Do they have to die while you're on the field? Okay. So clearly I botched this. Somehow. Sucks. Okay. Well, that was useless. While I'm here, I want to verify the IV. Oh, wait. I was looking at the IV column. I'm freaking dumb. 42, 3, yeah. 4, 6, 11. Yeah, that seems more right. I'm just an idiot. 17, 39, 34, 38. Modest Espeon at level 31, firing into a 5 IV Nidoking at level 33. Not a guaranteed kill. Problematic. Huh. It's not a bad roll to kill. That's that. Yeah, so the Nidoking doesn't auto-die, which is insane. Am I firing Confusion or am I firing Psybeam? Firing Psybeam. And it's an average roll to kill, so we're gonna have to do some more work. Because I kind of need Espeon to kill the Nidoking in one shot. Yeah, doesn't work. Kind of in trouble. Well, unfortunate. At 32 with no more IVs, it's very, very likely to kill, but not guaranteed. So. Yep, time to go back to work. Gross. I am glad that I didn't completely screw up. This though, like, I would be very sad if I didn't know how to EV drain correctly. It's odd that I, like, after all these fights, it's still only 39. Well, I guess it's because we get two in special attack and 2 in speed every fight, and 3 in special defense if we get the Dustox in there. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, if we wanted more... We wanted more, that sucks. Special attack, we actually get 3 from the water type trainer with his Psyduck and his Seadra. That's a lot more dangerous in the fight, too. Yeah, is it? Now we have a Flaffy with T-Bolt. Maybe it's not. Why would you fire Mega Drain into Magmar? What was that targeting? Bizarre. Okay. That's 2 more special attack. 3 more special defense. And we get 2 more speed. I just have to switch back. I'm actually just gonna fire off a Draining Kiss. Switch Magmar into Espeon. That's 40. Yeah. I actually really like the animation for Draining Kiss. I don't know what it's... Because it's obviously just the animation for something else, right? Like, I don't know what it is. So at this rate, we have to be a little careful later. This is like the only EV training we're gonna do here. No one else's we need to come back here. What was that? That came out of nowhere. Alright, we switched to Earlia. Dustox. Yep. Did. Alright, having a modest Curly is actually we can just switch back into Espeon now. I'm gonna Fire Punch the Skiploom because I think Espeon might just be able to one-shot the Gloom. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when they lead with Dustox at all. So much I can do about it. By that, I mean there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Ow. Alright. Psybeam. We'll Shadow Rush. Just in case it doesn't die. But, yeah, I was about to say, I feel like it does. Alright. 42, 40, and 43. Okay. Yep. How much more do you need to level? 1200. So we're over halfway there. We are, and as soon as Espeon levels, we throw Umbreon in the party, head over to the other trainer. And that trainer's a little bit more annoying, but especially because now we can actually use Pokemon that are good against all of their Pokemon. Like Ivysaur. Yeah, Ivysaur kind of sweeps that fight too. Alright, this is actually really good. These are the only two we care about, so we don't have to switch later. Oh, frick. I feel like throw and click the wrong move. Follow me. It doesn't matter. Yeah, growth. The other one's using Mega Drain, but it might have targeted, you know. Might have targeted that way anyway. For reasons unknown. What? Early it can already kill. No, can't be the Psychic's stupid. But it doesn't outspeed. The way we get absolutely destroyed first. That's insane. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Early it just deletes the Gloom. Pretty sure, but sometimes you gotta check these things. Psychic on the Gloom, Fire Punch on the Skiploom. Completely take their turn away. Yeah, the only better thing is to be able to do a spread move here. Do like a concentrated move to kill and then a spread move to deal massive damage to both. Or if you can double kill with a spread move, first off, that's terrifying. But obviously do that. Gen 3 double battle switch mechanics, kill mechanics, I guess, are very, very exploitable. That's why they changed them in Gen 4. Espeon is closing in on half of the total number of EVs that is allowed. Right. Nuzlocke Gloom. Actually, wait. Get those right. The last battle they led with out Dustox, so Espeon did not get the Dustox ones. Fire Punch the Dustox because it can Omni Boost. Really is almost totally purified too, just from having to switch in and out. Damage. Dead Dustox. Okay. Oof. Even though that's not very effective, it is slowly actually dealing damage. Psychic. Fire Punch. Oh. Okay, well, that was an error. Because I forgot to get Espeon speed EVs. Welp. Okay, I think we go heal real quick. We at now 700. We're getting there. We're pretty close. Like I said, Umbreon's is gonna be pretty quick. There's also just more Pokemon over there. Umbreon gets to fight more Pokemon, and we can swap between Ivysaur and Sunflora for the Pokemon we're using to take them out, so we can have a little bit more freedom there. Because Magmar's the only one that can one-shot that Dustox, but I believe Ivysaur and Sunflora both can one-shot the Azumarill. I don't know if Ivysaur can one-shot everything, but it's gonna make it significantly faster. And Dustox again. You have to do double switches, but that's not too bad. Alright, so we're gonna switch here to Curlia. Everyone's seen this part before. Fire Punch the Dustox. Yep. Dustox goes down. Very easy. After we got Fire Punch, this fight was so much easier. Prior to Fire Punch, this fight was actually very not fun. Lo and behold, when you don't have the tools that you need, fights are not easy. That is one of the biggest things for Nuzlocke, is making sure you have all the tools you need. That's why a lot of Nuzlocke end early. You either end really early or really late, because you either just don't have the tools to do anything, or you run into a really, really hard fight, like somewhere in the Elite Four. and you can't. You try your best, and sometimes it's not enough. It happens. All right, there's the skip loom. Side beam, rush. That brings our totals up to 49, 6, 46. Okay, almost there. I think one more battle with the dust stalks. Without the dust stalks, might take 2. And then we grab Sunflora in place of Magmar. We use Ivysaur, Sunflora, and Umbreon. Clear everything else pretty much on the other side. Alright, so Skiploom Dustox. So we switch, kill the Dustox, switch back, kill the Gloom. Skiploom. Yeah, I'm not sure why Magmar has the golden light. It looks like he's got horrible IDs. Fire punch the Dustox. Bonk. Yep. Growth. Switch back because Gloom and Skiploom are the ones we actually want. That's really far. Maybe we do need one more fight still. Down goes Gloom. Oh, nope, that's it. 4. Solid. 5. So 6, 9, yep. So again, doesn't guarantee the kill on Nidoking, but it's very, very likely, so we will take that. Oh, the Curlia was carrying a Citrus Berry, right, that we burned in the battle. I was like that's supposed to hold an item. I think all the Shadow Pokemon actually hold items, at least in this. So I was hoping that it was Twisted Spoon. If it was Twisted Spoon, crazy. Grab that Curlia, smack that Twisted Spoon on Espeon for this section specifically. Later, Curlia might actually be better. Just because it already has Psychic. Oh my gosh, there. Alright, grab Umbreon, place of Espeon. We do want Sunflora. We're gonna move Furret out real quick. I actually forgot to be checking Furret for items. Glad it doesn't have one. I'm not. I think it probably have one considering how much time we've spent. Battles. That off. Nope. Now we take Magmar out. Furret back in. So that Furret can get us some items, hopefully. But now we're done with Espeon. And Umbreon's should hopefully be a little faster. Because we're just going to leave Umbreon in the front and switch who his partner is as needed. first. Well, at first we're just gonna go Flaffy. If nothing can one-shot, then Flaffy's just fine. It's pretty simple. Stupid slug and a water rabbit. Umbreon. Oh, we do have to bring Umbreon up 2 levels, though. Oh, but we have Crunch now. That's nice. E-Bolt. Yep. Let's see how much this does. Dang. Wish we had a spread. Ooh, Parrot too. Dang. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go for a slightly different strat than initially planned. We're just gonna leave the Parrot as Water Rabbit for a second. Crunch. Bolt. So this gives 1 special attack, which no one cares about. Here's the T-Bolt. Big damage. It gets the Bubble Beam off. I imagine into Flaffy, right? Oh, into Umbreon. Crit. That was a crit. Insane. Umbreon's so bulky. Alright, we're actually gonna Crunch and E-Bolt. Flaffy is now the fastest thing on the field. That's bizarre. Alright, so that was 2 HP. This one's, I think, special defense. That's only 1. So. Yeah. Oh man, that's 5 HP. Total. Because Azumarill is 3 HP, which is insane. Crunch, E-Bolt, super effective on a Swablu. I don't see this thing surviving very well. Right, I mean it just one shot, yeah. There it is. Okay. So again we get 5 HP. 7, we get 1 special attack, 7 and 1 special defense. There we go, it wouldn't let me leave. Look at this kid that you knocked down. Right. And we just go back. The XP shares are doing enough. I don't feel the need to be like switching around a bunch. The reason I was switching around for Espeon was because there was 3 that we didn't want, and this one only has 1 that we don't want, which is special attack. Yeah, so we Crunch, E-Bolt. Big bite, yep. E-Bolt. Oh, crit, dead. Nice. So now we definitely double target the Slug because the Swablu is going to come out. Right, so Umbreon kills this stupid thing. Dead. And it gone, we get a little experience. Swablu comes out, it's T-bolted as soon as it comes out, and dies. Yep. That's how that went. Okay, so yeah, if we get charmed, that's not a huge deal for us. We're just gonna helping hand the T-bolt. And that might just kill, honestly. One shot, yeah. Nope, not quite, barely hangs on. That's okay though, because we're now at low enough that I feel like I feel okay. I shouldn't say justified, but I feel okay with clicking Moonlight. I don't have to click T-Bolt here. I'll just click Shadow Rush. So that's another 5 health. 2, 8, that goes to 20. Umbreon gets another, like, not even a third. I mean, a quarter in third, I think, of its XP bar. Alright, let's see. Furret? May pick up items, and we're currently not. Yeah, so obviously power points are going to be our deciding factor on when we gotta switch someone out. Stupid slug plus water rabbit. Yep. I will say that I greatly appreciate how they changed EV training in later generations. Macho Brace has always been a thing. That's fine, whatever. But specifically, the introduction of the power items is really, really good. Especially because they work every time you gain experience, not just like at the end of a battle or something. And they give like +8? Now they give +8. I think they only used to give +4. Crunch. Bolt. But even +4, like, is better than Macho Brace, because Macho Brace can only, it doubles, right? It doubles the EV yield you get. All across the board, but +4 is better than the max of +3 that the Macho Brace gives you. But it's only in one stat, which is actually better sometimes, because if you want something to be fast and high in attack, you just give them the attack one, and then you ooh, cute charm. Okay. And then you just fight something that only gives speed EVs. And you have no problem anymore. Yep. Ooh, didn't quite kill. Ow. Yeah, if I could give Umbreon Macho Brace right now, I would. Love with Jigglypuff. Oh, still got the crunch off though, that's good. Crunch. Aw, the charm. Alright, well, we're gonna crunch, and we'll actually Shadow Rush. Great. That was important. Little bit of experience there. But now we don't have to fight the infatuation, so Crunch just kills the water rabbit. And we're slower than Flaffy right now because we've been hit by like 4 of those. A little bit of. Okay. Light. Bolt. I don't think Flaffy's gonna get us all the way through the next battle because we don't. Ooh, crit. Ow. That's all I can really say to that. Well, maybe we just go heal. E-Bolt. Dead. Yeah, okay. And over here, we are now at 57. We are at 9. Stuff. Alright. Now, I think we go heal real quick. What we got on Umbreon? 1,000. So that's like 2, 3 more of those. 1 level. Gross. Yeah, I don't think Umbreon needs the 2nd level. Umbreon's just supposed to take hits. I think it's already going to do a pretty decent job at that. Just being as bulky as it is naturally. Alright. Plus, we've already almost got 60 HP EVs. Really isn't that much, but that's about it's a little less than a quarter, I guess. And obviously, you guys can see that this is not a concern. Even if they like crit every turn, we would be okay. Maybe if literally every turn was a crit, every move crit, we would be a little rough. But, I mean, we're just firing off massive damage. Double beam. So now we're slow. We are slower than Flaffy, we learned this. So we are going to not double into Slug. Right, we are going to do this. Get rid of this. Bonk. Because Umbreon crunching Jigglypuff does not do a whole lot. Oh, 200. That's not bad. That was 220, right? I'm actually adding this up real quick. Damage, dead. This is like, what, 117? 20. That was pretty dang good, though. God, it's like, come on. Come on. Alright, use Ray. E-Bolt. Yeah, like. Okay, maybe if the double disarming voices started like critting, we would be in a little trouble. T-Bolt kills. So easy enough there. We get 114. And Confuse Ray. Jigglypuff is really slow. Get yourself. Nice. I don't know if that's enough, but we're gonna try a Helping Hand T-Bolt. T-bolts. Nice. So our Flaffy is lonely and only has 5 as its special attack ID, which really. Oh, I forgot to look at that thing. Alright, yeah, I think we get the one. We do one more fight. Should level. Yeah, definitely levels without an issue. It's 62 and 22. We have 11 speed EVs on Umbreon, and that might be the worst thing to ever put on there. Alright. Crunch. Bolt. Crunch. Yeah, I think the only way that this works like as smooth as the first one did is if we para here. Or crit, I guess. But yeah, the bubble beam slowing down Umbreon kind of sucks. Even though Umbreon, it's very strange to me that Umbreon actually outspeeds anything, but it does, so weird. Alright. Punch. Bolt. Good damage. Because it kills. Plus 220 plus 120 plus was what, 114? Bonk. Dead. Now. Oof. This turn we're actually just gonna straight up helping hand bolt and see if that kills. I don't think it does. I think it leaves it with a sliver. But ow. This lets me use Moonlight at least. Even though I guess we don't really need it. Here's T-Bolt. That deals. Ooh, barely hangs on. Oh, but gets the para. Still gets to use Charm. That's okay. It dies. There's no shot that it lives even a Charm. Even with Charm, there's no shot it lives a Crunch. So, yeah, there's Disarming Voice. We take another big. I mean, it's. I shouldn't say big, but another chip. Flaffy. Okay. Bolt. Kills. Like I said, I think what this was one. Oh, it's a roll to kill? That has to be like the lowest roll you could get. I didn't think it'd be a roll to kill. It's killed so many times. At 114 on the Jigglypuff. Then is it 114 on the Swablu too? Yeah, I was pretty sure we were safe from crit. It's the spread is what's really doing it. If it was focused, I think that would be a damage. I also didn't. I mean, it didn't matter if we 114. Didn't matter if we went for Shadow Rush or not. All right, boom. 105 health. Insane. Okay. So 67, 11, and 20. We come all the way up to Umbreon, make it level 32. it's only level 31. Not bad. So I actually have it that it should have 112 health, but that could just be rounding, right? 188 special attack. Special attack's a little high, but defense, speed, and health is 1 more point higher than it should be. I don't think that'll be a big issue. Especially because I can just look at the damage number and look at our current health. Alright. Let's get a team together. Oh, we have to go talk to Duking. Annoying. Well, let's put a team together real quick. So last time what we did was Espeon, Furret lead. And we actually did swap in Noctowl like once, I think. I like Ivysaur because it is not weak to poison or ground. And it can deal some damage. It also sleep better. Sunflora, I think stays back. Mischievous is neutral to poison, not weak to it, and Curlia I think also stays back. Magmar can't do a ton. There are a couple grass types that he could help with. Okay. Yeah, the only water type is a Tentacruel, and that thing eats T-bolts for breakfast. Like, that thing is insanely bulky. A lot of health, a lot of special defense. But, do you have your Miracle Seed? I don't think you do. You have... I don't remember where that was. Here's Miracle Seed. I don't imagine we'll be clicking Seed Bomb, but maybe. Who knows? Yeah, they first trainer leads Arbok Golbat, which obviously. Ooh, actually, now that we have a speed nature, does Furret outspeed and Arbok? Arbok at level 30, I believe. It might be 31. Oh no, there's no shot. Okay. Even at 31, it doesn't God, I have to talk to Duking first. I was like, let's go get the gear. They haven't stolen the gear yet, so that would be a little diff. Straight up forgot where that was. Name's Duking. I run the Colosseum here. Go see the Colosseum receptionist. If you will excuse me. My sister hasn't done anything but chatter. I want to play house. The kid grid. Marcia. Okay. And out we go. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. He said. Okay. And now we get to go this way. So, I distinctly remember where we lost Flaffy last time. I think I have a plan to avoid that this time. And it involves leading Magmar and switching into a grass type. We will have to figure out if Ivysaur or Sunflora is better for that job. I lean toward Ivysaur, but Sunflora is a fully evolved Pokemon, so maybe it's 2 levels higher. Maybe its special defense will be better than Ivysaur's. And we'll just have Flaffy T-Bolt, the stupid Pelipper. But, again, Magmar should bait, water-type moves that way. Should. Excuse me. Should. Alright, we finally get to go into the Colosseum now. Got the gear. All the way back. And we don't need any Pokeballs, which is good. Very, very nice to not require those. I went right by where we're supposed to drop this thing off. Whoops. And he agonized over this and did what he thought was right. Hey. Yeah. You found it for us. Excuse me for my earlier behavior. You have my thanks. Here you go. Magic happens. Let's not discuss how Wes just picked that thing up and carried it the entire way here. Watching on side without sounds. Yeah, I have no good way to like your attention then. Other than just like, all right, we can finally go into the Colosseum. Prep work is the worst work. All right, but make sure that Furret still kills here. Yes. Furret kills with the Arbok with Dig. Espeon should bite. And something. Poison Fang, maybe? Dual Wing Beat or Poison Fang. Either way, Umbreon will eat them just fine. So, we're good there. Hang on, I'm pretty sure we're leading, right? We're good there. Confirm Espeon's stats real quick. 105. That was the important one. 79 should be fast enough. 79 speed should be fast enough to outrun everything in this place. Even if it's not, Espeon's actually getting switched out quite a bit. While good, typically a better option. Someone is getting switched out, whether it be Espeon or Furret. I think every battle requires a switch of some kind. It's not gonna be easy. Hawks. What a name. H-O-K-S. Hawks. That is a... I would hazard to say that someone's parents did not love them. Alright, so we switch here into Umbreon. We dig on the Arbok. Hoping the Arbok goes for Bite. Doesn't go for Bite, I hope it goes for Glare into Furret. Confuse Ray is annoying, but not the worst thing that could happen. Glare. That hit Umbreon. That might be the worst thing that could happen. Okay. So, going back to what this thing has. It has Poison Fang and Dual Wing Beat. I think it's going to see Poison Fang as its best move. So obviously Mischievous, not a good choice. Maybe we go Magmar. What's the Golbat? 30? 30. Straight, I don't know Golbat's stats. That Magmar's faster than that, so yeah, go to Magmar. Just a good switch here. Dig. Fires away. Crit? That wasn't needed. Kills the Arbok. Poison Fang. I imagine into Magmar. Ooh, that did more than I would have liked it to. Alright. Fire Punch. Body Slam. I imagine this kills. I mean, yeah, Magmar hits really hard. Oh, and we burned it. So its physical attack is halved, which is both of its moves. And Body Slam kills. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. Pretty simple. Nothing too scary. We're now able to... I don't know if you guys can hear it. The game audio might be too low. But there is like a roaring crowd in the background, and I think that was a good touch to add. Yeah, that the frame rate of them is also kind of hilarious. It's not what one would call smooth. Granted, this entire game is not what one would call smooth. Alright. Yeah, so we do... Bloom at... Are you at 30? You're at 31. You're at 31. Bloom at 31 straight up dies to Psybeam, so obviously we go with that, and then we dig. Again. A lot. Dig deals 66 damage. Psybeam deals... Psybeam cannot kill, but it really, really hurts. Shadow Ball. Ow. I'll actually just go into Umbreon. It's safer to do that, I think. We could have just killed, right? Could have just killed, dig, Psybeam, done. Oh, dig is 100 accurate, never mind. I was thinking dig was 90 accurate. So I would say I'm throwing, but like, yeah. But Def Drop's annoying. I think helping hand Body Slam, it's not super effective. But it's also helping hand Body Slam. This is stab base 91, I think. Attack for it. Swalot is a bunch of hit points, not a ton of defenses. Except for special. I think its special defense is kind of not bad. It's like a worse Snorlax, I guess. Right? Snorlax also has attack power behind it. I'm curious now, I do actually have to look this up. Okay, so it's got 80, 83 in both defenses. That's not, like, horrible. That's pretty mediocre, but its health is only 100. So, it's pretty not good. Yeah, here's a battle. Okay. Tentacruel at 32. Now, I believe the plan was to switch, yeah, because Furry can't kill. What are other Pokemon? Oh, it's Quillfish. That's the problem. Alright, okay, so... yeah, we can't kill Tentacruel with anything, not in one shot. It requires doubling into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to Psybeam the Weeping Bell, because that thing does die. And then... Rapid Spin Bubble Beam, so it could be Bubble Beam, could be Mega Drain. Acid, I think it's going to be Bubble Beam, which Ivysaur eats all day. But Mega Drain, it eats even better. Acid is the only move that I could see being kind of problematic. And even then, Ivysaur is going to be fine with it. So we switch to Ivysaur here. I believe we also kill Quillfish in one shot. Yeah. So 2 of the 3 go down in one shot. That's not bad, honestly. We just have to get through the 3rd one, which is Tentacruel, and that's kind of irritating. Oh, especially with the Intimidate. Yep, there's Bubble Beam. We eat that. That is nothing. See? Mega Drain would have been better for us. But, like, yeah. Psybeam to Quillfish. We'll go ahead and Seed Bomb because we don't need a ton of damage on this Tentacruel. And Seed Bomb's physical, not special. So we're hitting its weaker side, which is really good. Alright, Quillfish is down. And Bubble Beam. I think Quillfish gives attack, which is annoying. Yeah, good move there, bud. Ooh. Actually, that speed drop might be important. I think we're slower than it now. Good strat, actually. Yeah, Bubble Beam. We even crit doesn't kill, so like we're fine, but that was kind of clever. I think it would have been better maybe to go for Acid there. Oh, yeah, see, and this is why we doubled into it. Yeah, we got a low roll. What happened there? I think. Yeah, we got like the lowest roll. Haunter Roselia. Now, I feel like I mentioned it before, but the relationship between Haunter and Espeon is really interesting. Because Espeon does not take a Shadow Ball from Haunter. But Haunter also cannot take a Psybeam from Espeon. So it really comes down to who is faster. And the answer is Espeon, by a lot. But this is where, like, set mode versus switch mode, obviously that doesn't apply because it's double battle, but is a grave difference, because if you know the Haunter's coming in, then you just switch to Espeon and you kill it. But if the Haunter's already in, you can't take a Shadow Ball. So you have to get into a position where you know it won't click Shadow Ball. And that can be really, really difficult. I think Ivysaur is the better switch to Magmar because that Roselia is definitely throwing some sort of grass-type move. Grass Knot. Into Furret's slot. So we can quad resist it, yeah. Just delete that Haunter real quick. Nidoking. This is the one that it's a roll to kill. But I really don't see Roselia being super scary. Ooh, that actually done more damage than I thought it would. I do need to see Nidoking at 30. Hey, actually, it's not a roll to kill. It just dies. I was running calcs that it was at 33. And that is a roll to kill. Not a roll to kill in this range. We Seed Bomb incoming Nidoqueen. Because Nidoqueen is more defensive than Nidoking, so we cannot one-shot that. I believe. I didn't actually run the calc, that's just how it came out last time. Yeah, no shot. But now at level 33, we are at 108. Which is still no shot. Sludge. Okay, so Sludge is going to be neutral against both. Oh. And didn't get the poison. Okay, so Seed Bomb's going to be really important here. We need to deal more than that. Well, that's about 80. Maybe that was enough. Don't know Ivysaur's speed off the top of my head. 50. So Ivysaur is slower than Nidoqueen. I think the safe thing to do here is to switch into Umbreon. Because this Nidoqueen, but the Nidoqueen has Helping Hand. It likes clicking Helping Hand. Poison Jab, Sand Tomb, Toxic, Helping Hand. So I think if we just kill the Roselia, Poison Jab would be the scary thing here, right? We are currently at 50 HP, and Poison Jab only deals 90 or 39 points of damage. So I think what's going to happen is it is going to click Helping Hand into the Roselia, which I was right, called it. It uses Helping Hand. We use Psybeam, kill the Roselia outright, thus wasting its turn. Roselia dies. I think this happened last time too. With Roselia down, there's nothing more to do. And click, well, let the Seed Bomb go off. That pushes it into guaranteed kill range. Psybeam, Seed Bomb again, and that is the Pyrite Colosseum. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now we did get a bunch of EVs that we don't want from that, but oh well. Some kind of strong. Something like it. Alright. I think they heal us up. We also get like 5,000, right? 4,000, 4,800, that's pretty good. And Toxic. Toxic's really good, except I feel like most of these battles don't go on long enough for Toxic to be relevant, so that's an issue. Now, if Ivysaur had Leech Seed, Toxic would actually be insane. But we don't, so, because we would set up Leech Seed for Ivysaur on both targets, switch Umbreon in, Toxic both targets, and then just Umbreon doesn't die. And even as I said that, like, ugh, that's so toxic. Alright. Now we're going to the building. Ariados, Fortress, Ninjask, Masquerade. So, obviously, we're going to be using Magmar, which is going to cause Masquerade to be brought out in retaliation. They're all bug types. Ninjask has Fury Cutters, so I don't think Espeon helps us. I think Whiscash as a bundle of hit points is probably good. Guess in place of Furret. So Hyper Mode Furret again could be really helpful. I think it might be more helpful than Umbreon. So, oh, we can't get a Hyper Mode Furret. Because he immediately says, hey, you're coming into the building. Can't say no. So yeah, Furret. Hyper Mode Furret would be significantly better than Umbreon, but we needed Furret in the Colosseum, so we couldn't have it in Hyper Mode. Maybe the secret was Hyper Mode Magmar. And one thing we did learn is that Magmar does not one-shot Fortress. So we have to get rid of the Masquerade, and we have to get rid of the Fortress. Yeah, we deal... Oh, no, it's a range to kill. It's a range to kill. At level 32. What level is this thing actually? 32. That sucks. Okay. About a 60% chance to kill. So... And what does Masquerade has Bubble. What's this Bubble gonna do? Like, not much. Oh my gosh, I spelled that right. Uh, 45, but it's spread. 35, that's still a lot. 35 to 42, that's still a lot. Right. And then we're gonna have to, do some annoying things. So, also important to note that Ninjask has Dig. So, yeah. We're gonna have to switch to Misdreavus. Right after Ninjask comes out, it's gonna try to dig Laffy. And then we're gonna have to... Oh, I guess it could dig the other way too. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch Laffy. Gross. Fortress doesn't have... Masquerade on this. I think it's Bug Flying, right? Bug Water. So T-Bolt. T-Bolt will still be super effective. I ran into this last time and it really screwed us over. That and missing the Ariados. Deals max of 81 damage and it has 88 health. So actually going to lead Umbreon. Umbreon Flaffy as opposed to Magmar Flaffy. And yeah, this fight is rough because our entire team does not handle bug types overly well. Thankfully, Gyarados only has one bug type move in Pin Missile. Unfortunately, Pin Missile hits kind of hard. It also has Nightshade and Shadow Sneak, and that's it. Shadow Rush, obviously. But that means that we could use for it, but Umbreon resists those two moves, which means, well, it might go for Nightshade. It's a little weird with Nightshade. But it probably goes for, not Nightshade, what I'm thinking. Umbreon. Don't have Furret. Whiscash, right, as the bundle of hit points. Yeah, this team is oddly weak to bug. I guess mostly actually because of Umbreon Espeon. Them both being weak to bug is really... Especially because they're your starters, so you always have them. Fortress and Ninjask. Okay, so we know that the Ninjask is going for Dig on Flaffy, right? Here's what we're gonna do. Go Mischievous. And into Magmar. Yep. Alright. And Flaffy out. Into Mischievous. Now this is where it's kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, spikes. So now we can't switch freely, and we don't have a rapid spinner. Okay. I don't think Mischievous kills here. Ball. Ball is 2 words. At 31. Yeah, we only deal like 60 something damage. So instead, we're gonna Will-O-Wisp the Ninjask, and we're gonna Fire Punch Fortress. It doesn't affect Streetus. Here's Will-O-Wisp, so that its damage output is neutralized. Now it's at half. And we're just kind of gotta pray that this kills. Doesn't. 60% chance to kill. Missed it. Oh, but it kills itself. That's helpful, actually. Down it goes. Alright, Masquerain. So it's definitely going for Bubble, right? Speed boost again. If I burn... I want to say Ninjask goes for Dig here. What we're going to do is we're going to go Shadow Ball. It's going for Bubble. We're going to go Ivysaur. It does have Silverwind, which is what makes part of this really awkward. We take damage from spikes too, which really sucks. Shadow Ball. Masquerain. Ooh, good damage, good damage. And we're faster than it, which is huge. Oh, but not anymore. This Bubble always lowered. Oh, crit. That was horribly, horribly timed. Is it not lower speed? Oh, I thought it always lowered speed. We're gonna Shadow Ball and Sleep Powder. Yes, I'm terrified right now. There's Dig. It's neutral. Yep, and it's burned. So that's good. Shadow Ball. Kill the Masquerain. Good. And now Ariados comes out. And goes to sleep. Yeah, yes, I am aware that's a shadow Pokemon, thank you. Please? Yes! Okay. This is going great. That was big. Ariados, level 34. Yeah, the Ninjask is stupid fast, but its damage output is so horrible right now that it doesn't matter. So level 30. Oh, wait, it's at 100% health. It is asleep. That is a 27% chance. This is the guaranteed sleep turn, too, which is really, really good. So we're going to Shadow Ball into it, and we do need to get Ivysaur out of there because that Ninjask is about to click Dig. Or about to click Fury Cutter, I think. We go to Magmar, who eats it just fine. Baits a Dig as well. Yep. He takes some damage. Fury Cutter. Dug a hole. Weird choice. Shadow Ball into Ariados. Doesn't kill. No! Yes! Okay. We do have to switch Magmar out, so we have to leave Misdreavus in. 78% chance to catch with a Pokeball. Great ball it is. we ain't playing this game right now. I have to go back into Ivysaur. I really don't want to. Actually, go into Umbreon. Umbreon will eat it just fine, and we can Moonlight. One, two, three. Yeah, that's right. You better stay in there with a 99.994% catch rate. I would have lost my mind if that thing had broken out. Alright, there's Dig. Umbreon eats it. Yeah, easily. And now this Ninjask is just kind of stuck in a holding pattern. Because it can't use... It can't damage Misdreavus at all, more or less. And it also can't really hurt Umbreon. Ooh, it went for Fury Cutter, okay. Ooh, crit. Okay, glad I used Moonlight. I was thinking it would Dig, and I was like, I got nothing else to do here other than, like, this, so. There's Confuse Ray. Yeah, burning that Ninjask was really, really important. Alright, there's that. And now we know that a crit doesn't kill. So we're going to Shadow Ball, Helping Hand. Because that crit didn't kill, which means the next crit also, like it didn't bring us under half, which means, and we already had damage. The next crit also can't kill. This thing is so dead. With a Shadow Ball coming into it, yeah, no, it's gone. Alright. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that was stressful. That was stressful. Especially getting that crit. That crit on the Ariados was pretty huge. But getting, like, the moment of, I didn't actually run this calc, I just went, yeah, it can survive. Oh. Always terrifying. It's also really hard to run those calcs because you have no idea what their IVs are. You know their EVs are 0, that's easy. But their IVs, you're like, I got nothing. All right, Ariados is also super important to the Mirror B plan. I shouldn't say super important. It's very important. Maybe not even very. It's important because it has Pin Missile, and while Pin Missile doesn't deal a specific amount of damage, right? Because it's 2 to 5 times. It's buffed in this to 25 power. I don't know what it normally is. So it hits pretty dang hard. It also has the advantage of, yes, while it might not always deal 5 shots, I can go, okay, it'll always deal 2 shots, and I need this many 2 shots to kill. Which is actually typically I need 3 shots to kill. So I have to waste 2 turns, but that's not the point here. It also has Poison Barb, which is also important because we can give that to Ivysaur for the battle, and give Miracle Seed to Sunflora for the battle, and now everyone is boosted. Except for Ariados, currently. Alright, so we are gonna save. We have been going for like almost 4 hours now, so I think we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some lunch, and then we will reconvene here. If you haven't, the Discord is set up. You can join the Discord. Let me know what game you want me to play. Since this is a special stream, we might not stream Colosseum in the afternoon. It'd be Pokemon Light. It's all just gonna depend on your input. Also, if you're watching this later on YouTube, greatly appreciated. There will be a link to the Discord as well. I stream over on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, so it'd be great for you to see your support over there. But your support here is also greatly appreciated, and you can go ahead and drop a comment about EV training being boring, I guess, because that's mostly what we did. Sad days. But you can also hit that subscribe button if you want. That would be greatly appreciated. With that, I will see you all next time.